Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Just wanted to check in and to just share with you a few things that I've just been looking at on my feed today, just catching up with what's going on in the world. And this one has been a real shocker, actually. Something reported in, I'm just looking at my screen. If I keep looking away, that's why. Um, uh, an article that's been published in the British Medical Journal, of all places, actually reporting on a whistleblower's testimony, their investigation. I'll just read it out rather than babble on. Our latest investigation hears from a whistleblower engaged in Pfizer's pivotal COVID-19 vaccine trial. Her evidence raises serious questions about data integrity and regulatory oversight. So this is huge. This is a really big deal. For this to be in the British Medical Journal is, that's quite a step up in the reporting of all of this kind of stuff surrounding the jabs. I can't actually access the article itself. I think it's because so many people are trying to do the same. But I will post a link after this. Morning, gorgeous too. So that's something that's really good news. It's coming off the back of, I've just read another article. Obviously, we can't assume anything, that we know the reason behind this, but this just seems to be happening more and more. It's absolutely horrifying, but this is an article from the Express. School in mourning after 2 pupils die suddenly in 1 week. And once again, they're in year 11, which I believe, if I've got this right, I think they're about 14, 15. So we know they're within that age group where certain things have been rolled out. But 2 in 1 week, I mean, this is in Staffordshire. And of course, there's nothing conclusive as yet, and I very much doubt that we're going to hear, the causes of death. Like I say, we can't be absolutely concrete on what we think this is, but come on, I mean, it's snowballing now, and it's really, it's beyond concerning. It's really horrifying. It upsets me, actually. Yeah, it's just how many more, how many more we have to hear about, before something's done about this. Anyway, so I'm also posting an interview. I'm halfway through listening to an interview with Roger Guttridge from Holding the Line, who I spoke to a couple of weeks ago, journalist against COVID censorship. He's in an interview with, or a discussion panel with Paul Anthony Taylor, who's the executive director of the Dr. Rath Health Foundation. Roger and I did speak a bit about the article that, they weren't allowed to publish an article full stop in the Washington Post, and I believe it was the same one for the New York Times, and so they went down the route of putting out an advert, which was extremely expensive, and it was initially accepted. This is all to do with verified research into vitamin C and other vitamins, minerals, micronutrients, which offer natural remedies for COVID and, you know, whatever other illnesses. So yeah, this is really, it's peer-reviewed stuff. There's no kind of pseudoscience. So the ad was initially accepted, then it went through the legal department and it was pulled. So we're seeing this absolute blanket refusal to publish anything in mainstream media regarding natural approaches, natural remedies for illness, particularly this illness, you know, whatever it is. I know so many people that are sick at the moment. These are people who are unjabbed. You know, theories abound, really. Could it be something was released? Could it be that people are reacting to, you know, so-called shedding? I'm so worried about using certain words now, not knowing if I'm going to get banned, but, you know, it's out there. Yeah, could it be that? Those that are jabbed who are getting horribly sick regardless, you know, is that from the jab? Seems most likely. None of us really know what's out there, but what we do know is that there are so many natural remedies. There are so many things we know of, particular pharmaceuticals even, that have proven safety records. Something beginning with I, anybody? Absolutely suppressed. It's becoming like a black market thing. There's a court case, I believe, in India. I think that was mentioned in the interview as well, actually, with Roger, concerning this suppression of the eye remedy. It's, you know, there's a huge agenda behind this, but what I would say is really look into this. We all need to be doing whatever we can to boost our immune systems. It's that time of year anyway where we're so much more susceptible, but there is absolutely something, you know, causing people to get way sicker than usual. I do absolutely believe that a big part of this is due to the ramping up of the toxification of our environment. You know, this could be to do with the G as well. The in the sky, all kinds of things, you know. Plus, you have to remember that we're so under the hammer right now. Even though we normalise, we have to, as a survival tactic, we kind of normalise as much as is possible this situation that we're in. But it's a massive stressor. You know, life's been turned upside down. Nobody knows what's going to happen next, if the rug's going to be pulled again, if we're going to be plunged back into lockdowns, or, you know, all of these things also have an impact on us, on our well-being. And all of those things also have an impact on our immune system. So we really need to be coming at this from all angles. You know, if you've got a meditation practice and it's kind of gone off the boil like mine has, this is the time to really get engaged with it again. Do those things that bring you joy, that bring you inner peace and calm. Get out into nature. Look at your diet, you know, get really up those fruit and vegetables. Get your vitamins, you know, from natural sources as much as possible, but also look at supplements. I would recommend watching my friend Mark Devlin's, it's one of his latest videos. He's been really, really unwell, and he's got loads of good information on different supplements and vitamins and various things that you can use, not just as a treatment should you get sick, but as a preventative. There's so many options. There's a reason that they're not putting that out there. If this was about our health and keeping us well, you know, vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, all of these things, they would be offered. You know, there's certainly, at the very least, there's absolutely no harm can be done from having a really you know, good supply of the vitamins and minerals that our bodies are dependent on in order to be healthy. So yeah, this is not about health at all. It really isn't. It's about the absolute opposite, keeping us sick, keeping us dependent on the pharmaceutical cartel that makes trillions and trillions out of us, which is why the eye treatment is being so suppressed, because there's no money to be made. There's no money to be made at all. So yeah, that's where I'm at today. Oh, just briefly, we've also had the news that the High Court has ruled that unjabbed care home workers can be sacked. And this is despite the fact that apparently 80% of workers and 95% of residents are already vaxxed. So I'm just reading Dan's tweet, Dan Aston Gregory. It seems protecting the vulnerable this winter means decimating their support. Absolutely. I mean, it's a bit of a blow. It's more than a bit of a blow. And the people that were taking this to court are just amazing people who've put so much into it. It's absolutely crushing. But I do think, you know, it's highlighting again, the system is completely rigged. It's another tweet from Dan. This means the government can go ahead and legally intervene in private business by sacking thousands of care workers from next week. The judge rejected all 5 grounds and the judicial review was not permitted. I mean, it's an absolute outrage. It really is. But again, if we need more proof that the whole system is completely biased, there's nothing fair about it, it's or impartial, it's completely owned. And I do think that at this point the government is going to hang itself with its own rope. I think, you know, there's only so much people are willing to go along with, and only the most brainwashed zealot could possibly think sacking I think it's something like up to 60,000 care workers, because they will not have an experimental concoction of you know, unlisted mostly ingredients put into them. You lose your job. I mean, it's just insane. So even people who are, you know, happy to have it themselves are going to be looking at this and saying this is just not right, because at the end of the day, we all have the right to choose. We should have that right. So yeah, that's, you know, it's not good at all. But I do, maybe this will spur more action, raise more awareness of what this is really all about, that it's not about looking after people, because how many care homes might have to close because of this? You know, this talk of protecting the vulnerable, it's just, yeah, it's obscene. It's obscene, really. So, yeah, that's it from me. That was a bit of a long one. But yeah, let's, you know, we keep going. We have very up and down days. It's normal. But, you know, in the end, the power does lie with us. Non-compliance is the way. What we do in our own lives makes a huge difference. Speaking out, I think people are getting a lot more vocal with things, because it's so in your face now. You know, there's no kind of way around it, really. It's going to be a discussion point for people on every side of the fence, you know, along the spectrum of beliefs. So yeah, we just have to keep going, don't give up, and know that we are absolutely making a difference. More and more is coming out, and yes, Becky, absolutely stand strong and hold the line. We will win this 100%, 100%. Have a great day. I will be checking in again soon, and yeah, look after yourselves. Lots of love. Peace.